This is one very awesome tool and I have used it without any problems for 10 years now. All the time for basically every hole you can imagine. This is Bosch 2-speed hammer drill machine. The brand is not that important because they are all more or less the same. What is important is that you can use this drill to drill wood, plastic, tiles and most importantly concrete walls. But as it usually happens over time, everything got dusted and dirty from all that wood and concrete dust, and I have noticed that my drill is not working as good as it used to. So I have decided to tear everything apart and clean everything very carefully, and hopefully we can assemble everything back together in the right order. I'm probably gonna break something, but what the heck, let's do it. Now, as you can see, we have some grease here, but everything is actually pretty old, pretty dusty and dirty, and we should change everything here. As you can see, when you move this part right here, this is the speed part, speed number 1 and speed number 2. If we change it, you can see that these parts right here move themselves more to the front or more to the back. We have these screws right here, so we're gonna disassemble them and we're gonna remove this cover. Just use a small sharp screwdriver to separate this plastic cover, just like that. And easily remove it from your drill machine. As you can see right here, this is pretty dusty part right here. This is so hardcore dust, you cannot blow it away. As you can see, nothing happens. You have to clean it off by scraping it. I won't get into any more details of disassembling this part of this drill machine because this will be too complicated for me. This is just enough. I want to clean this part right here and I want to clean this part and everything here inside. Now I'm gonna use this WD-40 to clean as much as possible. This grease we will have to clean manually and put in the new grease, but most of these parts we can clean up with WD-40. And then just later we will put the new grease on it. As you can see, this is now pretty clean. And of course, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. This cleaning process can take some time, but just stick with it and you will get everything cleaned. Now this is very important part and we need to clean it a little bit better, so make sure you are generous with WD-40 in there and remove all that dust, dirt or whatever you got in there. Beautiful. I think this is perfect. As you can see, there's a lot of grease there inside, so we will use this small screwdriver to get to all that grease. I think we have cleaned this part of our drill machine as good as possible. The best way would be to simmer all of this right into one bucket of WD-40, but unfortunately we don't have that much of this fluid, so spray it in there as much as you have. Now, as you can see, it's very hard to reach all of these tiny greasy area, but we will just soak everything in WD-40 and we will leave it like this overnight so it all gets a little bit cleaned up. Of course, you have to clean this outer part also, because we want to have one clean, shiny drill machine, right? Alright, after we have everything clean and shiny, it's time to put some grease in there. Right here I have some Wurt multi-purpose grease, and you can use this grease for any bearings, shaft, spindles or whatever you want. Now we will take out this grease with something sharp. In my case I'm using a snap-off knife or utility knife, and just apply this grease as much as possible right here where it was before. We want to lubricate everything. We will be very generous with this grease. Now, after some time, just use your finger and spread this grease all around your drill machine mechanism. Also apply some grease in these shafts right here. Just apply it and spread it around with your finger. Now, this part of drill machine, I think we got greased up pretty good. We got this front part also greased up pretty good, bearings and everything. This little spring goes right here. This nut goes right here into this place. Use a little bit of grease. We got this plastic part, but this is basically just protection from concrete and wood dust. We will grease it up a little bit just to fit a little bit better. We will wipe everything off later, but for now I think this is perfect. I almost forgot this very important part with all of these shafts. Just put a little bit of grease in there. Put this small shaft right in here. All right. Everything is greased up pretty good. Now all that is left to do is connect these two parts together. So basically just like this, connect them together. We have to wiggle it a little bit to fit everything into its place. And yeah, we got it. This little gap we will fix once we put our screws in. Now put this drill bit right back here into this hole, all the way down, so we can put this head back to its place. Now let's make this head as tight as possible. Everything we can tight with our hand will be just enough. Nice. Release this Allen key, take it out, take this drill bit out, and this part is basically done. Let's connect this white wire right down here to this small connector. As you can see, this is a little bit tricky, but it can be done. And then this black wire goes right here to this connector. All that is left to do is to put this plastic cover right back on. Of course, it can be a little bit tricky, but you can do it. I know that this part goes here, just like this. This part, everything all together goes in here like this. And then this handle, fix this handle like this, all the way here. Right? Right. These two parts, well, to be honest with you, I have no idea what they are for. Now let's just put this handle right here to its place and make it pretty tight. As you can see, I can make this handle pretty tight, it's fixed, nothing's moving, so this is spare part, or I really don't need these parts, don't know what they are for. Now let's put this assembled drill machine to the test. Let's plug it in and see if it really works. Nice. Hammer option. Beautiful, everything works, and now it's much better than it was before. Now if you want to become a drill master, right here I have a couple of hacks on how to drill a perfect 90 degrees freehand hole. And right here you can see how to drill a tile without any cracks.